All right, good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Basketball League. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave on behalf of the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And tonight's action is brought to you by Action PC Basketball. We are in the playoffs of the 1970-71 Epic Basketball League season, and tonight's matchup will be Game 4 in the best-of-5 series, pitting the number 7 seed Cincinnati Royals against the number 2 seed Los Angeles Lakers. And this has been a good series so far. And as you can see from the bracket, this is the only quarterfinal series that is still going on. The New York Knicks have advanced by sweeping the Baltimore Bullets, and they await the winner of this series. And in the bottom half of the bracket, the Milwaukee Bucks have remained undefeated on the season, now 23-0 after sweeping Detroit in the quarterfinals of the Gold Tier, and they will be matched up against the Atlanta Hawks. And nobody likes the Hawks' chances against the Milwaukee Bucks juggernaut team. But tonight, we're here in Cincinnati at the Cincinnati Gardens as the Royals and Coach Bob Cousy prepare to take on Coach Joe Mullaney and the Los Angeles Lakers. This series is 2-1 in favor of Cincinnati after they stole Game 2 on the road and won Game 3 at home. And they are looking to close out Los Angeles here in the Cincinnati Gardens tonight. So let's take you to the game. I'd like to say good evening to Tribe Fan. Thank you for hanging out with us here tonight. And thanks to all who have supported the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network and the Facebook group Sports Simulations and Replays. Now nearing 1,100 members with lots of discussions about games, lots of replays being posted. Any sport, any game, any platform, it's fair game on Sports Simulations and Replays on Facebook. So check us out. And with that, we take you to the ball game. First, the starting lineups for the Lakers. Jerry West is your point guard, and he is the heart and soul of this team, the veteran out of West Virginia University. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Gail Goodrich out of UCLA. At the forwards, we have Jim McMillan, the rookie, and the power forward, Happy Hairston. And the big man inside, of course, is Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain led the league in the NBA replay season with 4.5 blocks per game and finished with 21.1 points per game for the Lakers. He is a formidable force inside the paint. For the Royals, the dynamic backcourt duo of Nate Archibald and Norm Van Leer are your starting guards. Van Leer actually led the team in assists, was second in the league with 8.8 assists per game. Only Lenny Wilkins out of Seattle surpassed that mark during our replay season. And in the real NBA, it was Van Leer who led the league in assists. Flynn Robinson is a spark plug off the bench for the Royals, and we'll see plenty of action from Flynn tonight. Your forwards tonight are Tom Van Arsdale and Johnny Green, and it has been a magnificent season for Johnny Green. He made the All-Star team in the replay and led the Royals with 21.7 points per game. Sam Lacey is your rookie in the middle out of New Mexico State. And with that, the lineups are introduced and we are ready for action. So let's go to the court here in Cincinnati for the opening tip-off, and the tip-off is won by Los Angeles. It'll be Jerry West starting the offense. He looks down inside to Hairston. And Hairston has some room on the low block. He is going to put one up. Defended by Green. The shot from in close is up and good. First two of the game for Jerry Hairston off the spectacular assist by Jerry West. And my headphones are blasting right now, so we'll dial that back a bit. As the Royals take possession, moving from left to right on your computer screen. Setting up with the first time with Archibald and Van Leer in the backcourt. And it is going to be Van Leer taking charge from the perimeter, working against Gail Goodrich. What's he going to do? They get it over to him on the wing. He dishes it over to Archibald. Down low to Green. Back over to Archibald. Good ball movement here in the opening possession, but it's stolen away by Jerry West as they try to get it back to Van Leer. West on the steal. Lakers have numbers in transition with West in the lead. West will take it all the way himself, and he lays it up and good. Jerry West coast to coast off the steal, and the Lakers are quickly out to a 4-0 lead. Cincinnati's going to look for their man, Johnny Green, on the low post. He has been their guy from the scoring perspective. They move it back and forth, Archibald and Van Leer. They get it into Van Leer, and he looks for Green inside, passes it off the hands of Green and out of bounds to the Lakers. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Cincinnati, and the Lakers are looking to establish control of this game early here in the opening minute of play. They look inside to Happy Hairston. They get it down to West, down to Chamberlain, and this time Van Leer steals it. And the Royals are coming back with Van Leer on the break. Van Leer takes it aggressively to the hoop and lays it up and good. So Van Leer unassisted on that one, and it is now a 4-2 ball game. Los Angeles setting the offense, taking their time. It's Hairston down low working against Johnny Green. Hairston's going to look to get another shot off from the post, but it is stolen away by Archibald. And the basketball comes back to Cincinnati. Archibald working against Jerry West out on top. Swings it to Van Leer on the wing. Back over to Archibald. Archibald pops from the free throw line, no good. Van Leer steals the offensive rebound and passes it back out for a fresh 24 seconds. They look down inside to Johnny Green. Gets the bounce pass. It's tipped away out of bounds. Cincinnati will retain possession, 12 on the shot clock. And here come the Royals. Johnny Green to inbound. They're going to look down low to Sam Lacey this time. Lacey open off the pick. Posting up against West. The short jump shot is good, and we are tied. First assist of the game for Van Leer. And hopefully first of many for the Cincinnati crowd here at the Gardens. LA comes back, setting up the offense through Jerry West. West is going to put it on the floor. Moving to his left. He cuts into the lane. He's stopped by Johnny Green. He pulls up and pops from 10 feet away, and it is blocked. Blocked away by Lacey on the help side defense. Green comes away with it, and Cincinnati has the basketball with a chance to take their first lead of the night. Archibald going against West. Tries to cross him over. Steps around West. Tries to get it to Van Leer, but that pass was behind Van Leer, out of bounds, and it is another turnover for the hometown Royals. Still 4-4 now. 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's West looking to get the Lakers offense moving. Swings it over to Goodrich on the perimeter. Chamberlain is forced out on the baseline by Lacey. Can't get a shot off. He's going to swing it back out to West. Still plenty of time to shoot. West from the perimeter takes a jump shot, no good. And that rebound is taken on the inside by Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the putback attempt. He lays it up off the glass and good. Chamberlain put up 33 in Game 3 in a losing effort against Cincinnati, and he's got his first 2 of the ball game here tonight. Cincinnati back on offense. They look down low to Johnny Green. He pump fakes, puts it up from point-blank range off the heel, no good, but he is fouled on the play by West, and that will be a 2-shot opportunity for Johnny Green. First shot for Green is off iron, no good. Green, not a reliable free throw shooter, only 62% on the regular NBA season, and he missed the second. And the rebound comes down to Chamberlain. Los Angeles basketball. West directing traffic. Gets the pick. Tries to get around the pick. He thought he got fouled, and he let the referee know about it. And Jerry West has quickly been teed up. Just 3 minutes gone by in this ball game, and West has already gotten on the wrong side of the Zebras. And it will be Norm Van Leer to shoot the technical for the Royals. Van Leer connects, and it is now 6-5. Possession goes back to Los Angeles as LA coach Joe Mulvaney tries to get West to refocus his attentions on winning this ball game tonight. LA can't get it in. It's knocked out of bounds. They will maintain possession with 22 on the shot clock. McMillan to inbound. He looks out on top to West. West with the jump shot. That's no good. Tipped up by Chamberlain. No good. Van Arsdale pulls it down for Cincinnati. And the Royals have some numbers. Archibald is going to push it with Van Leer into the defense. And he tries to get it to Van Leer, and they are out of bounds once again. Another turnover. Archibald and Van Leer just have not gotten on the same page here tonight in the first quarter. And those two are going to need to work together to close out this series tonight and prevent having to return to the West Coast for a decisive Game 5. Jerry West now is going to take it inside once again. Gets the pick from Harrison. He ball fakes, and he is stripped by Archibald. Nice defense on the makeup by Archibald as he picked the pocket of Jerry West, and the Royals once again have the basketball. Running the offense through Johnny Green, but he's forced outside. Nothing for Johnny out there, so he's going to look down low to Van Arsdale. Can they get it down to Van Arsdale? He's on the low post. His one-handed runner is up and good. First basket of the night for Van Arsdale, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the play by McMillan. So Van Arsdale has the chance for the three-point play if he can connect on the free throw. It's up and good, and the Royals now lead 8-6. Lakers with the basketball, trailing by 2 for the first time tonight. It's Goodrich working outside against Van Leer. He gets the pick from Chamberlain. He drives it to the baseline. Lacey comes over to cut him off. Short jump shot by Goodrich is blocked. Lacey got a finger on it. Van Arsdale comes out with the rebound. And Van Leer once again wants to run with the basketball. He gets the pass from Green on the outlet, and his layup attempt is blocked. Chamberlain got him from behind, and Jerry West comes down with the rebound for the Lakers. Los Angeles coming back. They look inside to Chamberlain, and he nails it. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Will Chamberlain, and we're tied at 8. Under 8 minutes to play, first quarter. Cincinnati having some trouble with the perimeter offense. They try to get it into Green. His layup is no good. Rebound on the play is taken by Lacey. Lacey's put back attempt for the Royals. Jump shot is in and out. That's no good. Green gets the rebound. Green's put back attempt is up and good. Took them 3 tries, but the Royals got the basket, and that was one of the hallmarks of Game 3. Cincinnati picked up 30 offensive rebounds to only 14 for the Lakers. And that difference on the boards was what gave the Royals the advantage they needed to win Game 3. And they're starting off Game 4 strong with 3 offensive rebounds here in the early going. Lakers bring it back. They've got it once again in the hands of Goodrich. Working that pick and roll with Chamberlain. Goodrich attacks the rim. This time he gets to the basket, but his layup rolls off the rim. Tipped away and taken by Lacey for Cincinnati. Back come the Royals. Archibald looks for the screen. Dumps it down low to Green on the low block. He rises up and scores. 4 points now for Johnny Green, the leading scorer for Cincinnati on the regular season. Jerry West now looks to set up the offense. He's going to take it to his left. Gets into the lane, barrels into Van Arsdale. His reverse layup rolls around and out, but there is a whistle and a foul on Van Arsdale. And Jerry West will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. West, a very good free throw shooter. He connects on the first. And that is the first free throw of the game for the Lakers. Second shot for West is no good. Rare miss for Jerry West. Ball is tipped around on the rebound and bounces out of bounds to the Royals. So the Royals with a 3-point lead will have possession. And Archibald will direct some traffic for the home team. Lacey working against Chamberlain inside. Has a little bit of space. He's going to go ahead and take that one to the hole from the low block. He can't get a shot off. He punts it back out to Van Leer, back into Lacey on the repost. His short jump shot won't go. Hairston comes away with the rebound. That play took a long time to develop. They couldn't get the look they wanted for Lacey. And against the imposing defense of Wilt Chamberlain, that's no big surprise. And it is Hairston with the rebound. And Los Angeles to set up the offense. They're going to run it down to Chamberlain. On the inside, on the low block, he lays it up and good. 6 points now for Chamberlain. He leads all scorers, and the Lakers are back within one midway through the first period. Van Leer now comes off the pick. He's got room for a perimeter shot, but he dragged his pivot foot. And that's another turnover for Cincinnati. Lakers with the basketball and the chance to regain the lead. They give it to West out top. West is going to call his own number. He drives. He is called for the offensive foul, and that is number 2 on Jerry West. And that is a huge problem for the Lakers. West showing some frustration here with the early technical foul and now the offensive foul to follow that up. Things are going from bad to worse as the Royals now have the basketball leading 12-11, 5:47 to play first quarter. Archibald swings it over to Van Leer, operating on the perimeter. Van Leer drives down the lane, and he's called for the offensive foul. Well, you got to hand it to the refs. They're at least consistent. I'm not sure I liked either of those calls, but what goes one way goes the other. And that is another offensive foul. Lakers running the offense now through Willie McCarter, the backup point guard. He tries to dump it down into Chamberlain, and that's stolen away by Van Arsdale. And Cincinnati has numbers. Van Arsdale in the lead. Gets it to Johnny Green down court. Green lays it up and good. That's 6 for Johnny Green, and the Royals are once again up by 3. McCarter works it around the baseline to McMillan. In the corner. McMillan shoots over Van Arsdale. His shot is no good. Chamberlain pulls the rebound. Chamberlain with the putback attempt is good. That is now 8 points and 3 rebounds for Chamberlain here in the early going. And he is going to have to do plenty of work tonight with Jerry West already in some foul trouble. 5 minutes to play now as Archibald brings it up. Gets it to Van Leer on the perimeter, and Van Leer puts it home. 16-13 Cincinnati. Lakers with the basketball. Content to trade baskets. McCarter pulls the trigger. His shot is no good. Hairston grabs the offensive board. Hairston is a whistle, and he is held by Green. That foul is called on the floor, so that'll just be a one-shot foul for Jerry Hairston. His shot is good, and it is once again a 2-point ball game. 4.5 minutes to play, first quarter. Royals up 16-14. Cincinnati setting the offense, looking to extend the lead. Archibald directing traffic, swinging around the perimeter. It goes down to Green on the baseline. He can't get anything to happen. He tries to force a pass back out to Van Leer on the perimeter. The ball ends up in the hands of Archibald. He drops it down to Lacey. Lacey's shot is up no good. Got his own rebound, but it was stolen away by Gail Goodrich. 3-on-2 the other way now for Goodrich with Hairston and Chamberlain. Goodrich takes it all the way, lays it up and good. Nice coast-to-coast take by Gail Goodrich. And once again, our ball game is tied. 16 all, 4:12 to play. Cincinnati works it around the front court. They get it to Archibald, back over to Van Leer. Van Leer stops and pops from outside. Shot no good. Off iron, but he is fouled on the play by Hairston. And that'll be two free throws for Norm Van Leer. Earlier this season, Van Leer connected on 27 free throws in a row. And he hits the first one here tonight. Now we've got Keith Erickson coming into the game for his first action for LA, another UCLA product. As Van Leer hits the second free throw and the Royals go back on top by 2. 18-16. McCarter dribbling it out on top, guarded closely by Archibald. They're working around the perimeter. It comes down to Hairston on the baseline, and it's stolen by Johnny Green. Nice team defense there by Cincinnati. Van Leer will run with Van Arsdale and Green on the 3-on-2. It's going to be Van Arsdale taking it strong to the hole. His shot circles the rim and falls out. Green grabs the rebound on the offensive glass. His putback attempt is good. Nice hustle by Johnny Green on the putback. Royals are now back up by 4, 20-16. And here come the Los Angeles Lakers. McCarter, 2 fingers in the air. Swings it over to Gail Goodrich. Goodrich drives it down the lane and is stolen by Archibald. That is now 6 steals for the Royals here in the opening quarter. In transition, they find Van Leer. Van Leer on the perimeter takes the jump shot. It rolls around and out. Rebound by Johnny Green, but we've got a whistle and a foul, and that's going to be on Green for clearing out. He got a piece of Keith Erickson with that elbow, and that is 2 fouls on Green, and that's a bad deal for Cincinnati. Erickson lines up the free throw and connects. And it is now a 20-17 basketball game. Royals with the lead and the basketball, but no Johnny Green at this point. Charlie Paulk is into the game to replace Green. Paulk had a very solid game in Game 3. He put up 19 points off the bench to go with 7 rebounds. And they're going to need some help from Charlie here tonight. Second-year man out of Northeastern State University. And he is a fine bench player for Cincinnati. Royals are going to look to Van Arsdale on the post. He gets Erickson off his feet and buries a short jump shot. And the Royals are now up 5. 22-17, 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Lakers work it to Erickson down on the low block. Guarded by Van Arsdale. Has to kick it back out to the perimeter. McCarter gets it, working against Archibald, backing down. Gets inside, lays it up and good. Give the assist to Goodrich, and it is now 22-19. Cincinnati with the lead and the basketball. Nate Archibald dumps it down in low to Paulk. What's Paulk going to do? He double pumps. Shoots the short jump shot off glass, off rim, no good. Paulk gets his own rebound. Paulk puts it back up with the left hand and drains it. Charlie Paulk quickly making his presence known in this one, putting the Royals back up by 5 with 2:22 to play first quarter. Lakers setting up on offense. They get it down low to Hairston. Hairston's going to try and do some work on the low block. His jump shot is off rim, no good. Erickson with the offensive rebound. He passes it back out, and the Lakers will get a fresh 24. Under 2 minutes to play now. McCarter again backing down on Archibald. Gets a screen from Erickson. Gets inside. Finger roll is good. Nice little 2-man game there by a couple of bench players for Los Angeles. as McCarter and Erickson make that work for the basket. Archibald brings the Royals back. Dumps it down once again to Polk. In the lane, lays it up softly. Good. So Polk providing some instant offense off the bench for Cincinnati as the Royals maintain a 5-point lead in the waning moments of the first quarter. Hairston tries to post up Polk down low. His jump hook is up no good. McCarter grabs the offensive rebound, passes it back out. They swing it over to Goodrich. Goodrich down to Chamberlain. Chamberlain inside. Looks down to Hairston on the low block, but it is stolen by Van Leer. Cincinnati basketball. Under a minute to play now, first quarter. They look inside once again to Polk. Polk is open in the transition, and he scores another one. 3 quick baskets for Charlie Polk. He's got 6 points already, and the Royals lead by 7. Biggest lead of the ball game for either team. LA, 52 seconds to go. They look inside to Hairston. Hairston tries to put one up over Polk, and Van Arsdale stripped him. 8 steals now for Cincinnati as Van Arsdale picked his pocket. In transition, they look to Lanier on the perimeter. Lanier stops and pops, and it drops. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and the Royals are starting to open up a lead here. Shooting almost 60% on the quarter. And they have scored 30 points here on LA in the first period. McCarter lobs it into Chamberlain. Chamberlain lays it up and good. And that is 10 for Wilt to Stilt. 19 seconds to play, first quarter. Royals with the basketball. They're going to hold for the last shot. It's Van Arsdale outside. His fadeaway is no good. Around the rim and out. Bounces out of bounds to Los Angeles. Just 1 second to play. I don't know if the Lakers will be able to get a shot off. But we'll lob it in down there and see what happens. West from the foul line extended. Can't get the shot off. All right. Dave Gardner, welcome to the chat room. Dave, I am loving your podcasts. I have listened to all 4 of them, including the introduction. And you and Ron are sounding great. Great topics, great chemistry, great banter. Good first guest in the podcast this week. So if you aren't listening to Dave Gardner's podcasts, give them a listen. It is well worth the time. Let's take a look at the box score from the first quarter. Cincinnati with a late surge to establish a 7-point lead. And the big statistic in that quarter was the 8 steals picked up by the Royals. 3 for Archibald, 2 for Van Leer, 2 for Van Arsdale. And that has made the difference in this one. Both teams shooting the ball well at 50%. A little bit of foul trouble with both Jerry West and Johnny Green having to miss some action due to foul trouble in that first quarter. But the Lakers are going to have to pound it inside. They're 4 for 4 in the paint, 0 for 6 outside. And they're going to need to feed Chamberlain. He had a very strong first quarter, 5 for 6 from the field for 10 points, and it's Chamberlain who leads all scorers. All right, let's get back to action in the second quarter. Digital2dice.com. I haven't checked out the website yet, but I did enjoy the podcasts. All right, the tip-off goes to the Lakers, and we're back in action. It's West and McCarter now in the backcourt as Gail Goodrich takes a rest. McCarter has the basketball, and he's going to try and back it down on Norm Van Leer. Van Leer knocks it away and steals it. And the Royals are back the other way with a 4-on-3 break. They've got the numbers. Point guard Flynn Robinson is in the lead. He lays it up and good. So Archibald is getting a rest here to start the period, but don't go to sleep on Flynn Robinson. This guy is dynamic, and he already got the steal and the layup in the opening moments of the second quarter, and the Royals have established a 9-point lead. Los Angeles looks inside. They can't find Chamberlain. They get it over instead to Hetzel. Hetzel's short jump shot is blocked by Connie Dierking. Rebounded by West. West tosses it back out. 9 on the shot clock as they look for Chamberlain down low. Chamberlain with the short jump shot. It's good. That's what LA needs to be doing is pounding Chamberlain. And just make Cincinnati stop their best guy. Royals coming back. They look inside to Charlie Polk. His turnaround jumper is stuffed by McCarter. How about that for the little guy? Rebound to Erickson. And LA is going to slow things down and try to set something up offensively. Looking inside once again to Wilt. Lob from Erickson. Chamberlain puts it up, nothing but net. 14 now for Chamberlain, and the Lakers are on the comeback trail. Cincinnati looking for some action on the offensive end. They get it to Hyder, Greg Hyder with the ball inside against Keith Erickson on the low block. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Hyder's going to try and dump it down to Polk. Polk inside, gets a good look and nails it from the baseline. 8 quick points for Charlie Polk. And as predicted, he has been a spark plug for the Royals here as we enter the second quarter. Johnny Green with the rest and the foul trouble, and Charlie Polk has just picked right up where Green left off. LA works it down low to Hetzel. Hetzel against Polk. Hetzel with a turnaround. Blocked away by Dierking. Dierking got him from behind, and the rebound goes to Greg Hyder. Cincinnati regains possession. They look down low once again to Polk. Posting up on the low block, lays it up and good. And Polk is already in double digits. What a spark he has been off the bench. Lakers bring it back. West from 15, drills it. He's getting things going now for Los Angeles. Royals come back. They've got Flynn Robinson coming off the pick. He gets inside, lays it up and good. He got a nice pick and then blew by Chamberlain, who was a step late getting over. Robinson took it in with the left hand and laid it home. 38-29, 9-point lead for the Royals early in the second. Royals looking to put away the Lakers and advance to the Final Four of the 1970-71 Epic Basketball League. Chamberlain gets the ball down on the baseline. Doesn't like what he sees. Pushes it back out top to McCarter. McCarter tries to get into the lane. There's a collision with Van Leer, but the foul is going to be called actually on Dierking on the play. So Dierking came over to try and help and got his hip out there, and he is called for the whistle. It'll be one shot for Willie McCarter. Not a good free throw shooter, and he missed that one. Not a good looking shot. Dierking takes the rebound for Cincinnati, and the Royals have a chance for the first time to open up a double-digit lead. Hyder has the ball outside. Not finding much in the way of an open teammate, so he swings it back out to the perimeter. They get it back to Hyder. He's forced to put one up. It's blocked. Blocked away by Erickson. Royals will maintain possession with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Plenty of time as Flynn Robinson has the ball outside. He drives to the hoop. He gets around West. He lays it up and good. So the bench mob duo of Flynn Robinson and Charlie Polk has already combined for 16 points, and the Royals now lead by 11. West puts it on the hole against Flynn Robinson gets into the lane and drops it through. Nice little give and go with Will Chamberlain there. West gets the basket, and the lead is back to 9. Cincinnati now works it inside to Hyder. Hyder's looking for Polk on the low post. Polk from point blank range drills it. And that is 12 for Charlie Polk. And once again, the Royals lead by 11. Lakers setting things up, trying to get it down to Chamberlain. Nice screen and roll play. Chamberlain gets it inside, but the shot rolls out. And Hyder comes out with the rebound for Cincinnati. Royals taking it slow. Robinson working on West. Drive to the basket once again. Lays it up off the glass and good. No foul called on the play as Robinson converts the basket. And where on earth was Will Chamberlain on that play? Chamberlain is supposed to be the rim protector. He led the league in block shots. But tonight, on the inside scoring, the Royals are just going to town, and Chamberlain doesn't seem to be able to do anything about it. The lead is now 13 as the Lakers try to keep it close. They work it inside to Chamberlain down low. He converts again. He's got 16, but they're going to need more than Wilt to get back into this one, as we're at the 8.5-minute mark in the second quarter. Royals with the basketball, leading by 11. Van Leer takes it to the hole. Gets inside, cut off by Hetzel. Short jump shot is good. Collision with McCarter on the play. No foul is called. Referee is letting him play. As it is now a 46-33 ball game in favor of Cincinnati. West on the outside, working against Van Leer, and West is called for another offensive foul. That is his third, and that is damaging for the Lakers. So Gail Goodrich will be back in the game. Keith Erickson will switch over to the small forward, to the shooting guard. McMillan at the small forward, and into the game for the first time, John Tresvant. And on the inside, we have Rick Roberson. Roberson, second-year guy out of Cincinnati. Not getting a warm welcome from his hometown fans, as he is now a proud member of the opposing LA Lakers. Archibald is back in the game, manning the backcourt along with the backup Fred Foster. Also in the game for Cincinnati, we have Bob Arnzen out of Notre Dame. Johnny Green back in the game on the low post alongside Lacey inside. So the Royals are going to try and stretch the lead with Johnny Green and Lacey inside. Archibald's trying to look down low. Can't find anybody open, so he's going to put it on the floor. He drives hard to the hoop. His short jump shot is off rim, no good. Rebounded by Roberson into the game. LA brings it back slowly. Goodrich looks inside to Roberson. Against the very capable long-arm defensive Lacey, Roberson gets it to go. He missed the original layup, tipped it up with the left hand and good. And the lead is back to 11. 7.5 minutes to play second quarter. Here's Lacey working against Roberson. From the inside, the post-up shot, turnaround jump shot is blocked away by Roberson. Lacey on the rebound. Lacey with the putback attempt, 10 on the shot clock. His short jump shot is no good. This rebound is grabbed by Roberson. Already 4 quick rebounds for Roberson as the Lakers come back to the offensive end. They get it inside to Roberson. He can't get it to go down over Lacey. Roberson gets his own rebound. Roberson on the putback. From 10 feet, the shot is blocked by Lacey. Tresvant gets the rebound. He puts up the follow-up. His layup is good. John Tresvant makes it once again a 9-point lead, 46-37 in favor of the Royals. Cincinnati looks to Lacey inside. His layup is good. Nice assist for Archibald. He's got 3 on the game now. Los Angeles gets McMillan inside the lane. Good look. Spins out. Tipped up and good by Goodrich. Gail Goodrich doing a little work for a little guy. As we are now midway through the quarter, and the Royals continue to hold that 9-point lead. Setting up the offense through Archibald. Archibald crosses over on Goodrich, barrels into Goodrich, no call. Archibald blows the layup. A lot of contact on that play. Tresvant comes out with the rebound for the Lakers. Lakers setting things up. They look down low to Tresvant on the block against Johnny Green. Green in some foul trouble. Tresvant with the pump fake. Shot no good. Erickson grabs the offensive rebound and sends it back out to the perimeter for a fresh 24. Good strategy there by LA to work against the power forward Johnny Green, who's in some foul trouble. Erickson now looking for help. Has it against Fred Foster. Good defender is Foster. And Erickson can't get a shot off. That will be a 24-second shot clock violation. And that will bring Jerry West back into the game despite the 3 fouls. McCarter still tired. Erickson tired. Goodrich will move over to the shooting guard position. And West is just going to have to be very careful not to pick up that 4th foul. Here was still a lot of time left in the second quarter. But this is an elimination game for the Lakers, and they need to pull out all the stops. Cincinnati looks inside to Lacey. His layup over Chamberlain is no good. Johnny Green grabs the offensive board. Green with the putback rises up around the cylinder, no good. But he is fouled on the shot by Gail Goodrich. That's going to be a 2-shot foul for Johnny Green, only a 61% free throw shooter during the regular season. And the first shot this time is good. The lead is 10. We've seen a lot of turnovers and a lot of aggressive play, but not a lot of fouls, other than Jerry West being in some foul trouble for Los Angeles. We haven't seen many free throws. Green makes the second. Lead is back to 11. Just over 5 minutes to play before halftime. And if you stick around for the halftime show, we'll have some channel updates on what's happening in the Epic Sports broadcasting world. McMillan down low against Van Arsdale. Plenty of time, but he doesn't like the looks of his shot opportunity. Tries to get it out to Goodrich. They get it over to West. West gets it to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain slam dunks it home. Chamberlain dropped the hammer on him that time. That is 18 for Big Will to lead all scorers, and they need to keep feeding the beast in there. Flynn Robinson now back in the game for Cincinnati. Tries to get into the lane. Collides with Goodrich. No call. Robinson with the reverse layup is good. So 10 for Flynn Robinson now. Cincinnati has 4 guys in double figures already just midway through the second quarter. As we have seen these Royals show a lot of weapons here tonight. Jerry West coming back for the Lakers. Playing back and forth with Goodrich. West inside, and he's called for another offensive foul. Oh my goodness. And I can't say that I blame him, but Lakers coach Joe Mulvaney is furious on the sidelines. I don't know if he's after the referee or if he's getting on Jerry West. But West is just letting his aggressiveness get the best of him, and he is back on the bench now with 4 fouls. It was a gamble to bring him back, and he did not make that gamble pay off for his coach. Cincinnati, wow, with the basketball and the momentum, as the crowd here at the Cincinnati Gardens lets Jerry West know about the futility of his efforts. although not quite in such flowery language. What are the Royals going to do on offense? They look for Tom Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale working inside, lays it up and good. And that is 7 for Van Arsdale. And Cincinnati shooting 58.5%, 59% from the field now, as Wilt Chamberlain on the defensive end is providing no help whatsoever. Chamberlain is looking good on the offensive end. He gets another finger roll to go. And that came from West. So they did not take West out of the game despite the 4 fouls. How about that? This is a gamble, but this is an elimination game for the Lakers. And they need West to keep his head and do the best that he can do. Cincinnati tries to get it down to Johnny Green. They can't find Green. Van Arsdale walked with it. West works against Archibald. Tries to run the offense. This time West is going to pull up and take the outside jump shot. And he drills it. They're calling offensive fouls on everybody who tries to penetrate. But he was able to stop and pop and get that one to go, and the Lakers are back within 9. They're working inside to Lacey for the Royals. His short jump shot is no good. Defended well by Chamberlain on that occasion. Lacey wants a call, but that ain't going to happen. LA back the other way. Dumping it inside to Chamberlain. 10-footer, nothing but net. That's 22 for Chamberlain. And the lead is down to 7. Chamberlain quietly bringing the Lakers back, as the Royals offense has slowed down here just a bit. Van Arsdale against McMillan. He drives to the basket. He lays it up off the glass, and good. That is 9 for Van Arsdale, and 9 is the lead for Cincinnati. Under 3 minutes to play first half. Lakers working the offense. They get it to Hairston on the baseline. He has an open step, but Hairston got out there and closed the gap, and Lacey got out there and closed the gap, and Hairston is forced to call timeout. Just 6 on the shot clock. Lakers are going to have to work quickly to get a shot off. McMillan to inbound. They get it back to him on the give and go. They dump it into Chamberlain from the corner. His corner jump shot is off the rim, no good. But West snuck in and got the rebound, and the Lakers have another 24 seconds to work with. Still trailing by 9. They get it to McMillan on the baseline. He's going to pull the trigger. But it's poked away by Van Arsdale. Out of bounds to the Lakers. And now they sit West down in favor of Willie McCarter. McMillan to inbound for the Lakers. Looking inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain buries another one. And that is 14 points in the second quarter for Wilt Chamberlain. 2 minutes even to play in the first half, and the Lakers are once again back within 7. But it has been a comfortable lead for the Royals throughout this second quarter. Archibald sets up the offense, working now against McCarter. He drives on McCarter, gets inside for a layup, and it is tipped away in midair. Chamberlain got him. Archibald is knocked down. McCarter grabs the offensive rebound, and here come the LA Lakers. They've got the numbers. Carter to McMillan. McMillan is fouled on the play by Archibald. They call that foul on the floor, so it'll be just one shot for Jim McMillan. On the play, minute 43 to go, as McMillan steadies himself, releases the free throw. It's good. That's the first point for McMillan, but it brings the Lakers back to within 6. Cincinnati now. Tries to work it inside to Lacey. Lacey lays it up against Chamberlain. It rolls out. And the rebound on the play is tipped around and snatched by Johnny Green. Green with a putback attempt. Short jump shot is good. Green gets the basket, and he's fouled on the play by Goodrich. So Green has the opportunity for a three-point play. Just when you thought the Lakers were going to climb back into it, Green misses the free throw. So the lead is 8. Hyder keeps the ball alive with the rebound, kicks it back out. And the Royals will have another opportunity to extend the lead. Offense is still trying to collect itself. We're down to 4 on the shot clock. Hyder's going to have to put one up against Goodrich. It's off the backboard. But we have a foul on the play by McMillan. McMillan is not happy about that. Joe Mullaney on the bench is not happy about that. The only person that's happy about that is Greg Hyder, because Greg Hyder is headed to the free throw line. First shot for Hyder is no good. Hyder puts up the second and scores it. No, it fell off the rim, and Lacey tipped it up and good. So that is a two-pointer for the Royals, and the lead is back to 60-50. 10-point lead now for the Cincinnati Royals as we enter the final minute of play here in the first half. They look to Hairston in the low post. Point blank range, he gets that one to go. 60-52. 48 seconds to play. Cincinnati sets it up for Johnny Green inside. Green with the layup from down low. Tipped and blocked away by Chamberlain. Lacey grabs the offensive rebound. 11 seconds on the shot clock as Lacey puts the short follow-up up, no good. This rebound goes to Foster, and Foster passes it back out with 32 on the game clock. They look to Van Arsdale inside. He's got a mismatch against Goodrich. His shot is good. Double digits now for Van Arsdale. Polk with 12, Green with 12, Van Arsdale and Van Leer with 11 each. 10 for Flynn Robinson off the bench. 5 guys in double figures for the Royals, and none of them has more than 12 points individually. For the Lakers, of course, it has been Chamberlain, who's got nearly half their points. West with 9, but those 4 fouls in the first half. And nobody else with more than 5 for the Lakers. They need to move the ball better. They need to get better shot selections. And they're just going to come down now and dump it inside to Chamberlain again. Chamberlain gets it on the low post. His layup won't go down. But he is fouled on the play by Lacey. And this will be a 2-shot attempt for Chamberlain. And as it has been well documented, Chamberlain is a miserable free throw shooter. Historically one of the worst ever. But he gets the first one to go. I guess that was the reverse jinx. Sometimes you'll put over a guy for being a great free throw shooter, he'll come up and miss. And on that occasion, I was lamenting about Chamberlain's lack of ability at the free throw line, and he came up and delivered. Will he hit the second? No. Van Arsdale with the rebound. 12 seconds to go in the half. And Cincinnati will be content to work for the final shot of the period. They get it to Flynn Robinson on the baseline. His jump shot is up no good. And that ends the first half. Okay, still with 4 folks in the chat room here tonight as we head into tonight's halftime entertainment. Brought to you once again by Glacio Vitamin Water. Zero squeezed lemonade. It's delicious. It's calorie free. Keeps my whistle wet. Makes for a good broadcast. Let's take a look at the box score. Cincinnati with that 9-point lead, as we mentioned. 5 players already in double figures for the Royals, led by Johnny Green and Charlie Polk with 12 apiece. Chamberlain has 25 points. And look at that, 12 for 15 shooting for Chamberlain from the field. He is unstoppable, but he is just getting no help here tonight from his mates. Both teams now with 14 offensive rebounds, as the Lakers have caught up in that category. Assists are even. Turnover slightly in favor of Cincinnati. Now for some quick channel updates. Tomorrow I will try to get some wrestling on the stream. Have a good show planned, but I also have some potential social plans in my late afternoon. So I may try and jump on early, like 4 o'clock Eastern, and get the wrestling played. I have 3 TV matches lined up, including an exciting main event for the NWA Heavyweight Championship, with Randy the Macho Man Savage defending the belt against Vern Gagne. Gagne recently won the AWA Throwback Tournament and earned himself a shot at the World Championship in so doing. We're also going to see Adam Cole taking on Mike Bennett. And in a tag team special, it will be the longtime rivals, the Midnight Express, Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton, with Jim Cornette taking on none other than the Rock and Roll Express. So I will try to get that on about 4 o'clock Eastern. If life doesn't permit me to get on that quick, it may be later in the evening before I get the wrestling stream on board. Things are winding down here in the 1970-71 Epic Basketball League, and on deck is going to be a History Maker baseball tournament. I have created and printed up 32 teams. I've got about 24 of those teams already cut up in their envelopes. On Sunday, I'm going to try a spring training game. It will not be streamed, but I haven't played a lot of History Maker baseball yet, so I need some time to get used to the game mechanics, and I also need some time to play around with the iScore app and see what we can do with that. But at the conclusion of the 70-71 Epic Basketball League season, we'll take a break from basketball and do a History Maker baseball tournament, and then come back with the 71-72 Epic Basketball League season. So that is your channel updates for tonight. Thanks everybody once again for being here, Tribe Fan and Dave Gardner, and whoever else is hanging out there with us. Feel free to stop into the chat room, say hello. Check out sports simulations and replays on Facebook, and by all means check out digital2dice.com. That is Digital, the word 2 spelled out T-O, dice, D-I-C-E.com, for the sports gaming podcast brought to you by Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett and a cast of thousands. All right, and with that, we will head back to the second half. And this time it is the Royals controlling the jump with Lacey. Lacey to Archibald running the post, or excuse me, running the offense at the top of the key. They've got Lacey inside once again. His 10-footer is no good, defended well by Chamberlain, and the rebound is taken by Chamberlain. Only 4 rebounds for Chamberlain here tonight, but he's got those 25 points, and he has just been unstoppable. It's McCarter and Goodrich to start things off in the backcourt for the Lakers, as they're going to give West some downtime with those 4 personal fouls and protect him for a run hopefully later in the game. So for now, they're going to look inside to Chamberlain, and he loses it out of bounds. Cincinnati basketball. A rare missed opportunity for Chamberlain. And back come the Royals with a chance to extend the lead once again to double digits. Cincinnati running a double high-low offense, and they managed to shake Van Arsdale loose down low. Van Arsdale defended by Erickson. His short jump shot is blocked away by Chamberlain. There's that defense we were talking about. McCarter on the rebound. Back come the Lakers. Chamberlain just needs to take over. They get it inside to Hairston. His fadeaway is no good. Lacey on the rebound for Cincinnati. Royals bringing it back on offense. Green has it on the baseline. Hairston's all over him. He's going to try and get it out to Van Leer. And we've got a whistle, and Gail Goodrich is shaken up. And he is leaving the game. They expect him back, but he's been having some leg problems throughout the series. He missed time during Game 3. It was questionable whether he would make it back for Game 4. But he put on the old ace wrap and said, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play. But he's going to take a break and get some treatment on that leg. And he will be replaced at the shooting guard position by Jim McMillan. Royals maintain possession, 15 seconds to play on the, 15 seconds on the shot clock. They work it inside to Johnny Green. Green can't get a shot off. He dumps it down to Lacey. Lacey's shot is no good. Van Leer pulls down the rebound and brings it back out to reset the offense. They're going to look to Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale gets loose in the lane. His 5-footer is no good. Green comes out with the rebound, and he pitches it back out for another offensive reset. There go the Royals getting loose on the offensive boards again. And again, they're going to try and take advantage of a mismatch down low for Van Arsdale. He gets this one to go. And he now leads the Royals with 13 points. Royals back out on top by 11. McMillan has it outside. Swings it back around to McCarter up top. Back over to McMillan for the outside jumper. That's no good. Well defended by Van Leer. Rebound taken by Johnny Green. Quick outlet to Nate Archibald. Archibald's going to run the floor. He gets it over to Van Leer. Back to Archibald on the give and go, and Archibald lays it up and good. Believe it or not, that is the first basket of the night for Archibald to go with 5 assists, and the Royals are back up by 13, and that equals their largest lead of the night. Royals starting strong here in the second half. As the Lakers are struggling to get the offense going with their floor general, Jerry West, on the bench. Shot clock running down. McMillan's going to have to force one up from the perimeter. His jump shot is no good. Rebound on the play is taken by Hairston off the offensive glass. Hairston tries to tap it in. His short putback attempt won't go down. And it is Erickson coming away with the offensive board. And Erickson's just going to pull it back out to the top of the key where it's going to be in the hands of McCarter. McCarter slows things down, sets things up. He's going to look inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the finger roll inside, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Archibald. How about that? The smallest guy on the court comes out with the rebound on the miss by the big man. Archibald wants Van Arsdale down low again. They've got a nice little low post play going for Van Arsdale. His shot from in close never touched the rim, and that is 15 for Van Arsdale. And it is a 15-point lead now for Cincinnati. Lakers struggling to find their offense. Van Leer is all over McMillan on the perimeter. He's going to try and get it to Hairston on the baseline. He can't find Hairston. He takes it into the lane, forces up a shot. It's good. He ran over Van Leer. Could very well have been called for the offensive foul on that possession. But they let him get away with it, and McMillan puts in the little layup for his 3rd point of the night, cutting the lead once again to 13. Cincinnati calls Van Arsdale's number again. Working on the low block. Jump shot is tipped away this time by Chamberlain. That rebound goes to Erickson, and on the rebound we've got a loose ball foul, and that is going to be called against Van Leer. And it will be one shot for Happy Hairston. Chance to bring the Lakers back to within 12 with 8.5 to play, 3rd quarter. Hairston hits the free throw, and it's now a 12-point game. Royals with the lead and the basketball. Archibald working against Carter. They run a double screen on the low block and get Lacey open. Lacey's turnaround jump shot is good. And that was well executed. And Hairston got him on the shooting hand. So Lacey with the basket and the free throw opportunity for a three-point play. And he hits it, and the lead is back up to 15. 71-56, Royals in control. And they're content to just trade baskets right now. Chamberlain's doing everything he can. Let's see if they can get anything out of Hairston down low. Hairston posting up off the backboard, shot no good. Rebound Van Arsdale. Things are just going from bad to worse for the Lakers on the offensive end as Van Arsdale brings it back. He's running out of room. He tries to get it down to Green. Green manages to catch the pass off the bounce down inside. His layup off the glass is off the rim is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Erickson, and it will be a two-shot foul for Johnny Green. First free throw by Green is good. Green's second free throw is no good. And the rebound is taken by Chamberlain. The lead now is 16, biggest lead of the night for Cincinnati, as LA struggles to get something going offensively. They try to get it down to Chamberlain. Double pumps, head fakes, finger roll won't go. Rebound foul is called on Erickson, and Van Arsdale will have a free throw attempt as the Royals look to stretch the lead further. Van Arsdale hits it, and the lead is now 17, 73-56, under 8 minutes to play now in the third quarter, and the Lakers have got to get a run going here. They try Chamberlain again. Backing in on Lacey. Short jump shot off the rim, no good. Chamberlain forced it. But he is hammered on the play by Van Leer, and Chamberlain will shoot two. 2 points for Wilt. 2 shots for Wilt. First is good. But a lane violation is called on Hairston, and that one will be wiped away. Dave Gardner says, finger rolls are making me hungry. And Jim Mulvaney has completely lost his appetite with these referees, between the foul trouble for Jerry West and now a lane violation being called on a rare made free throw by Wilt Chamberlain. His second shot is no good, and another empty possession for the Lakers. Lacey on the rebound. Cincinnati back on offense. Archibald drives on McCarter. Attacks the rim. Lays it off the glass, gets it to go. The lead is 19. Chamberlain smothered by Lacey inside. Can't get anything done. They look to Hairston on the opposite side. Hairston defended by Johnny Green. His shot is up and good. That ends a 7-0 run for the Royals. And the Lakers really need to start getting it done on the defensive end. That's all there is to it. Royals attack with Van Leer. Van Leer from the perimeter. Drives to the basket and is called for the offensive foul. That's going to be 4 on Van Leer. And the Lakers get the first of what they hope will be many defensive stops to turn the tide of this momentum, which has shifted entirely in favor of Cincinnati here in the third quarter. Flynn Robinson back into the game for Cincinnati as Van Leer takes a seat. Still no Jerry West here in the third quarter for Los Angeles. McCarter working against Archibald. Resets the offense. Gets it down inside to Hairston. Hairston from the baseline. Shot no good. Rebounded by Chamberlain. But they're going to get Erickson over the back with his third personal foul. And it will be Sam Lacey with one shot for Cincinnati. The wheels have fallen off here for the Lakers in the third quarter as Lacey hits the free throw and thus becomes the 6th member of the Cincinnati Royals to achieve double-figure scoring here, and we're still not yet halfway through the third quarter. The Cincinnati Royals are putting on a show here tonight, and the fans at Cincinnati Garden are loving it. Hairston gets loose inside. Spins on Johnny Green, puts it up and good. And by contrast, Hairston is the first guy on Los Angeles not named Chamberlain to get into double digits. Flynn Robinson wants the basketball on the perimeter. He drives to the hole. His short jump shot is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Goodrich. Back come the Lakers. They look inside to Chamberlain. They can't get it to him. Goodrich now puts it on the floor. Another finger roll. And the basket's good. And Dave Garner is now looking up finger roll recipes on the internet. As the Royals work it down to Lacey inside. Lacey working against Chamberlain. Not a good matchup. And he cannot get that jump shot to go. Erickson grabs the rebound. And the Lakers are going to attack in transition. McCarter leads the break. Dumps it to Goodrich. Goodrich lays it in. So the lead is down to 12 as the Lakers manage a couple of stops and convert on the other end. Cincinnati trying to get things going. Coach Bob Cousy imploring his team to beat the hated Lakers. It's going to be Green on the low block. Looking for the basketball. Lays it up against Hairston. Shot no good. And that rebound is taken by Erickson. And the Lakers are going to attack in transition again. It's McCarter and Goodrich. Goodrich with another layup. Goodrich with another basket. Now he's in double digits, and the lead is down to 10. Just when you thought the Lakers were dead, they go on a 6-0 run, actually a 9-0 run, to pull to within 10. Flynn Robinson looking for it on the perimeter. Gets it from Archibald. No, it's stolen away by McCarter. And the Lakers have a chance for yet another opportunity to cut into this lead. McCarter passes to Hairston. Back to McCarter. They try to get it into Chamberlain, threw it away. All right, it's a 10-point game. We've now got Archibald and Fred Foster in the backcourt for Cincinnati, along with the starting front court of Van Arsdale, Green, and Lacey. LA has the same group they started the quarter with: McCarter, Goodrich, Erickson, Hairston, and Chamberlain. Jerry West continues to sit with those 4 fouls. Cincinnati runs the motion offense. They try to get it into Johnny Green. Shot clock at 15. Green inside with the short jump shot. No good. Tipped away by Hairston. Rebound grab by Lacey on the offensive glass. Lacey with the putback attempt off the side of the rim. That's no good. This time it's Erickson with the rebound. And Goodrich is going to run the floor once again. Goodrich to Erickson. Back to Goodrich. Goodrich. This time his layup rolls around and out. And we've got a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that's going to go against Wilt Chamberlain. That'll just be a one-shot foul for Johnny Green. But from this point forward, the Royals will be in the bonus. Green's free throw attempt is up. And off the back iron, no good. Rebound is taken by Chamberlain. Lakers now looking to cut the lead down to single digits. As McCarter finds Chamberlain, but he is out on the baseline. Can't get the shot off. He's going to try to find an open teammate. He tries to get it to Erickson, and it rolls out of bounds. Basketball back to the Royals. Still leading by 10 now, just over 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Cincinnati running the offense methodically. They're going to try that low block play to Van Arsdale again. This time he's got McCarter on him. The short jump shot won't go down. Rebound is taken by Hairston. And back come the Lakers. McCarter. Jump shot from up top. It's good. Or putting the biscuit in the basket, says Tribe Fan. I've always heard that one associated with hockey. That used to be an old Keith Olbermann saying back when Olbermann was on Sports Center and back when Olbermann was actually entertaining before he became a cranky old angry political hack. But he had some good chemistry with Dan Patrick there in the early days of ESPN, and putting the biscuit in the basket was one of his expressions. Okay, Cincinnati basketball. The lead is down to 8. They get it to Archibald working outside against McCarter. Two very quick point guards going at it. Archibald tries to get around McCarter. McCarter got a foot out there, kicked the ball away. And that will be a whistle and a violation, but the Royals maintain possession with still 8 seconds to get off a shot. Got to butter the biscuit first. I'm more of a cornbread guy myself. Biscuits are all right, but it's the cornbread that gets me going. Okay, Royals basketball. Now my stomach is growling, and we still got a whole quarter and change of basketball here to be played. Johnny Green inside. In the key. He lays it up off the window and good. And that is 15 for Johnny, and that ends a 10-0 run by the Lakers and pushes the lead back to 10 for Cincinnati. Jerry West back in the game now for the Lakers. Swings it over to Goodrich. Goodrich tries to penetrate. Lays it up and puts the biscuit in the basket. How about that? The lead is back down to 8 as Cincinnati tries to regain their lost momentum. They are going to look inside to Van Arsdale again. Van Arsdale can't get anything happening. They try to swing it around to Robinson, and Robinson lost it out of bounds. 8-point lead for the Lakers, trying to get it down to 6, with now just over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Still plenty of time. Lakers doing work on the defensive end, converting a couple of transition passes for hoops, and now unable to get the ball with West in trouble, and he has to call timeout. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Mulvaney draws up a play, and West will try and execute it. McMillan gets the ball into West. Driving to the basket, reverse layup is no good. And Hairston gets the rebound. And miraculously, no offensive foul was called on Jerry West on that play. Hairston has the ball on the low block after the rebound. His 10-foot shot is good. And the Lakers have cut it to 6. This has been a game of runs, ladies and gentlemen, and right now the Lakers are on one. Cincinnati now trying to make something happen offensively. Archibald is going to attack the glass. Dishes it to Foster outside. Foster travels. The lead is now 6, and the Lakers trying to cut it to 4. 2:26 to play. They look to West. Top of the key. Gets it over to McMillan. McMillan from the baseline hits the short rainbow. And it's a 4-point game. What a comeback we are seeing here. Cincinnati has gone cold on the offensive end. Maybe Charlie Paulk will be the answer. Can they get it to him? Hyder tries to get it to him. He can't find Paulk. He's forced to pull up and shoot from in the lane. And his shot is blocked by Hetzel. West on the rebound. Here come the Los Angeles Lakers. It is West against Van Arsdale. Goodrich on the wing. Driving on Hyder. Gets into the middle. Another layup for Goodrich. Another basket. Goodrich now with a hot hand. He's got 14. And the lead is down to 2. And things are getting desperate here in Cincinnati. They've seen a 19-point lead shrink to just 2 points as the third quarter is winding down. Archibald trying to make something happen. Drives on Jerry West. Gets into the lane, lays it up and good. That was assisted by Van Arsdale. Archibald really hot dogged it on that play. So we've got the biscuits, we've got the finger rolls, we've got the hot dogs. And now Gail Goodrich is hamming it up on the sidelines. They swing it over to McMillan, working the baseline against Van Arsdale. McMillan's going to pull the trigger. His jump shot is no good. Around the rim and out, rebound Charlie Polk. Cincinnati's going to bring it up slow. They've got Dirking with it down on the low post against Chamberlain. That's a horrible matchup. Can he get it back out? No, Dirking pump faked and got around Chamberlain and put the layup in. Give the assist to Archibald on that play, and the Royals are back up by 6. Looks like the Royals have weathered the scare, and they're going to be able to take a lead into the end of the third quarter. Jerry West passes to Goodrich. Back to West on the perimeter. He tries to swing it around to McMillan, and that one got away, and it's stolen by Archibald. Under a minute to play now, third quarter. Royals leading by 6. Looking inside to Polk. Polk with the short jump shot, misses. And that rebound is taken by Goodrich. And the Lakers will bring it up slowly. 45 seconds to play. McMillan has it on the baseline. Working against Van Arsdale. Finds Jerry West at the top of the key. West brings it into the lane, and he has called for yet another offensive foul, and that is his 5th. Goodness gracious. Jerry West is back to foul trouble once again. They're keeping him in the game with 39 seconds to play in the quarter, as McCarter still needs a rest. Rolls with the basketball, leading by 6. Flynn Robinson calls his own number. Stops and takes the outside jump shot, no good. He should have taken that one to the hoop. Chamberlain gets the rebound. And it is West and Goodrich in a transition game for Los Angeles. Here come the Lakers. Goodrich with another layup and another basket on the finger roll. Goodrich now with 16. 18 on the shot clock, 18 on the game clock. Cincinnati's going to hold for the last shot. They look inside to Johnny Green. Green down to Polk. Polk with a good look. Circus shot no good. Rebounded by Chamberlain. Can the Lakers get something off before the end of the quarter? Hetzel with the baseline jump shot. It rolls around and out. Not sure whether that would have counted or not, but at this point it doesn't matter. And at the end of 3 quarters, it is a 4-point game. And let's take a look at the box score from a remarkable, dramatic third quarter. Both teams went through long scoreless stretches. LA went scoreless, and Cincinnati was able to stretch the lead to 19 before Cincinnati responded with a long scoreless streak of their own, allowing the Lakers to climb back into this one. And at the end of 3 quarters, as we head to the fourth, it's anybody's ball game. Scoring by quarter, Goodrich put up 12 points for LA in that third quarter to help bring them back into the game. And a lot of those were fast breaks and layups and the yummy finger rolls and the biscuit in the basket for Gail Goodrich. And with that, we will head to the fourth quarter of action in this 4-point game. Welcome to Rob. Good to have you here in the chat room tonight. And in case you missed it, and for anybody else who is just joining us, this is Game 4 of the best-of-5 quarterfinal series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cincinnati Royals. Cincinnati leads this 2-1. They have a chance to put away the series here on their home floor. But if LA can steal this win, they will go back to the West Coast for the decisive Game 5. All 3 of the other quarterfinal series are decided. The New York Knicks are waiting in the wings for the winner of this series. And in the opposite series, it will be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the buzzsaw known as the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks swept Detroit and are now 23-0 cumulatively in this 1970-71 replay. So that is your update from what's happening around the league. Let's get back to action. I can't wait to see how this one's going to end. All kinds of storylines in this one. West is back on the bench with those 5 fouls. McCarter back in the game in the backcourt with Erickson. LA controls the tip. McCarter brings it to the front court. Swings it around to the perimeter. They try to get it inside to Chamberlain. They can't find Chamberlain. McCarter pulls the trigger himself, and he nails it. And once again, it's a 2-point game. Little offensive spurt there by Willie McCarter. Here comes Cincinnati. Flynn Robinson working against McCarter. Flynn's going to take it to the hole. His layup is up and no good. He blows the layup. Should have gone with the finger roll because that never misses. Hetzel comes out with the rebound. And the Lakers have a chance to tie this basketball game. And just a few minutes ago, I didn't think I would be saying that. Hetzel has some space on the baseline. Is tipped away out of bounds. And that's actually called as off Hetzel, and the Royals will take possession. So the Lakers unable to get the tying basket. And the Royals resume possession. Johnny Green inside against McMillan. Can't get anything to happen. They've got Foster on the perimeter. Foster's going to bring it into the paint. He gets down the lane. Chamberlain cuts him off. Foster stops and pops way off. That was a brick. But he is hit on the hand by McCarter on the play. And it will be Fred Foster with a couple of free throws for Cincinnati. Foster, a third-year man out of nearby Miami of Ohio, where he played his college ball. Foster misses the free throw. Average free throw shooter, actually slightly below average at 70%. 75% is probably a good free throw average. As Foster hits the second, his first point of the night, the lead is back up to 3 for Cincinnati. But Los Angeles is once again back on the attack. Muddling around on offense. McCarter's going to call his own number. He's going to come into the lane. He's cut off by Dierking. Jump shot from 12 is no good. Rebound goes to McMillan as he pulls it out of a crowd and sends it back out top for a fresh 24. Now they're going to look to Chamberlain. Down low against Dierking. He was quiet in the third. His first shot of the fourth is off the rim, no good. But Robinson got him with the body. And Chamberlain will shoot 2. Chamberlain misses the first. Can he connect on the second? That would be about on his average of 50%. And Chamberlain hits the second, and we're back to a 2-point ball game. Cincinnati basketball. Out on top with Robinson. Robinson going against McCarter. Dribbling on the wing. Flies down the lane, cut off by Chamberlain. Robinson stops and pops, and his shot is blocked. McMillan got a finger on it. Dierking on the rebound. 13 on the shot clock. Dierking's going to put it back up. But we've got a foul called away from the ball, actually a double foul, as McMillan and Green got tangled up and got a little testy with one another. And that will be a double foul. Cincinnati will retain possession with Green to inbound. And a fresh 24 seconds to work with. They look for Charlie Paulk. Paulk in the lane. Covered by McMillan. Jump shot by Paulk is batted away by Chamberlain. Get that shot out of here. Erickson with the rebound. And the Lakers have the numbers in transition. It's McCarter leading the break. He's going to take it aggressively to the hole. His layup is off the rim, no good. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain tries to put it back. He shoots the finger roll, and it's all net. And ladies and gentlemen, we are tied. The Los Angeles Lakers, facing elimination, have come off the mat from a 19-point deficit to tie the game with under 10 minutes here remaining in the fourth quarter. What a dramatic finish we are about to see here. Robinson working against McCarter, top of the key. Gets into the lane. Reverse layup is off to the right. No good. But Erickson got him on the hand, and Robinson will go to the free throw line. Flynn Robinson is a very exciting backup point guard. Fifth-year man out of the University of Wyoming. Robinson shoots the first. It's good. And the Royals are back out on top. Gail Goodrich now back into the game for Los Angeles. Still no Jerry West as of yet. Chamberlain starting to show some signs of fatigue as Robinson makes the second. And the Royals go back up on top by 2. Goodrich running the point now. Works against Robinson. Calls a play. They swing it back around to Goodrich on top. Goodrich puts it on the floor. He's had success attacking the glass. This time his two-handed layup is good, and once again we're tied. Nice little give and go with McMillan. 85-85, 9:29 to play. Cincinnati looks inside to Charlie Paulk. Defended by Hetzel. Paulk was productive in the first half. This time he can't get the shot to go. Dirking grabs the rebound and passes it back out. And the Royals get a fresh 24. Robinson steps around Goodrich. Takes it into the lane. His layup is good. Cincinnati trying to keep their poise in the face of this magnificent Lakers comeback. Royals holding on to the 2-point lead. Lakers look inside to Wilt. And Robinson takes it away. This Flynn Robinson is a spark plug. He's going to try and go coast to coast with it, but he has called for the offensive foul. 87-85, Lakers trail, but they have the basketball. As Roberson comes into the game, replacing Hetzel. Chamberlain's still out there, starting to show some signs of fatigue. Goodrich runs the point with Erickson. Calls out a play. They look inside to Hairston. Hairston on in the paint. Gives the ball to Chamberlain, and too much mustard on that hot dog. Threw it away out of bounds. They went for the hot dog instead of the finger roll, and they could not produce any points. Empty possession for the Lakers. Back comes Cincinnati. Can they stretch the lead? Van Leer and Van Arsdale back in the game. Archibald dribbles to his left. Tries to get it down low to Charlie Paulk. Paulk posting up. Lays it up and good. Paulk gets that one to go, and the lead is back to 4. 8:22 to play. Still plenty of time for both these teams to assert themselves. They get the ball to Chamberlain, but he is forced out onto the baseline. He's going to try and get it down inside to Hetzel. Hetzel lays it up. It won't go. Will there be a whistle on the play? Yes, that foul is called on Lacey, and it will be a pair of free throws for Hetzel. Hetzel's a pretty reliable free throw shooter, and his first shot here is up and good. 89-86. Hetzel's going to try to cut it to 2 if he can make this one, and he connects. 89-87. 8 minutes to play. Coming down the wire. Cincinnati looks to Lacey. Lacey inside. Lays it up around Chamberlain. No good. But he is fouled on the play by Hetzel. And it will be Lacey going to the free throw line. Starting to see some more action from the charity stripe here in the fourth quarter as Lacey misses the first. And Chamberlain is going to get his rest. 8 minutes left to play. Tresvant is in for Chamberlain at the center position. And it's going to be up to Goodrich and Hairston to generate some offense here for the Lakers and keep it close until Chamberlain's ready to return. Lacey with the second free throw. He missed them both. Big misses by Lacey. Hetzel grabs the rebound. And here come the Los Angeles Lakers. Goodrich dribbles into the front court, passes to Erickson. Erickson against Van Leer. Unable to pull the trigger. They get it to Hetzel down on the baseline. He's going to look inside to Hairston. That one's deflected by Van Leer. The ball bounces over to Tresvant on the loose ball. He lays it up. Tough shot, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Polk. And Tresvant will now shoot two. Can he hit these and tie the game? First shot for Tresvant. He settles in and scores it. Good looking for him on that shot. Flynn Robinson back into the game for Cincinnati. Royals in need of a boost. As Tresvant lines up the second. This one's no good. Battle for the rebound taken out of there by Van Leer. And Cincinnati now holds on to the slimmest of leads, 89-88. 7:30 to play. Robinson brings it up. Dumps it inside to Polk. Polk with the short jump shot. Halfway down and it falls out. Polk gets his own rebound. Polk on the putback. Lays it up and good. That is 16 for Charlie Polk off the bench, and he now leads the Royals. As I mentioned earlier, the Royals have 6 guys in double figures. Van Arsdale and Polk with 16 apiece to lead the scoring. Chamberlain still resting on the bench as Goodrich sets up the offense for the Lakers. No Chamberlain, no West. Hairston's on the baseline. He's got a little bit of space to work with, although Van Arsdale's a capable defender. Hairston's jump shot bounces off the rim, no good. Robinson grabs the rebound, and Hairston is called for the loose ball foul. Frustration foul by Hairston after missing that outside jump shot. And it will be one shot for Flynn Robinson for Cincinnati as he tries to put the Royals back out on top by 4. Robinson, a very good free throw shooter. He connects on that one. And it is now a 92-88 Cincinnati lead. 7 minutes to play. Coach Mulvaney imploring his Lakers to run the offense, get a good shot. Goodrich is going to attack the glass. He gets into the lane. His layup is off the rim, no good. Rebound by Van Leer. Robinson and Van Leer will run. They've got speed. Van Leer takes it to the glass. He missed the layup. Oh my goodness, he missed the layup, but he was hammered on the play by Keith Erickson. And the Royals are now in the bonus, so it will be 3 to make 2 for Norm Van Leer as he tries to stretch this lead back to 6. Give the Royals some breathing room. The first shot is good. Chamberlain back into the game for the Lakers. Jerry West still cooling his heels on the bench. Van Leer hits the second, and it is now 94-88 in favor of Cincinnati. Do the Lakers have one more run in them to save the season? They look inside to Hairston. He's got Robinson on a mismatch. He unloads at point-blank range and hits nothing but net. That's 14 for Hairston. The lead is 4. Lakers in need of a stop. Cincinnati swings it around to Van Leer, top of the key. Sends it over to Robinson, threw it away. Costly turnover for Cincinnati. And now Jerry West and Gail Goodrich are in the backcourt for the Lakers. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to play. West with those 5 personal fouls. He's got his crew with him. He's got Goodrich. He's got Chamberlain. The big 3 for the Lakers are loaded for bear. Still no Archibald, no Van Arsdale, no Lacey. All the key starters for Cincinnati are still grabbing a few extra minutes of rest while they enjoy this 4-point lead. LA with the basketball. West working against Robinson. Shoots the pull-up jump shot. It's good. West hit the jumper, and it's back to a 2-point lead. 6 minutes to play now. Royals by 2 with the basketball. Robinson takes it to the hole against West. Robinson whistling a foul, and they're going to get that one on Hetzel. Oh my goodness, there were some tense moments on the Laker bench when that whistle blew, as it looked like West might have gotten his left hand reaching in, but the referees give that one to Hetzel, and it will be Robinson shooting a pair of free throws for Cincinnati. 86% free throw shooter in the regular NBA season. And he makes the first one look routine. Royals now leading by 3. And now leading by 4 as Robinson hits them both. 17 now for Flynn Robinson off the bench. What a team game we've seen from Cincinnati here tonight. LA's going to look inside to Chamberlain. He gets the ball from Goodrich. Dishes it back out to West. Back inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's short shot is good. That is 30 for Wilt. The lead is once again 2. Cincinnati holding on to that lead with the basketball. They're going to go inside to Johnny Green. He was their scoring leader on the season. And he gets that one up and good and gets the foul. Johnny Green getting it done. No, they call that one the other way. Green gets the foul the other way, wave off the basket, and give the basketball to L.A. What a dramatic change of fortune for the Royals. They thought they were going to have a three-point play. Instead, it's an offensive foul, and the Lakers once again have a chance to tie this basketball game. This is a very, very dramatic game. I've said it before, I'll say it again. West is going to pull up again against Archibald. This time it's kicked away off the leg of West and out of bounds. Oh my goodness, another missed opportunity for Los Angeles. 5:14 to play. Cincinnati by 2. With the basketball, Lakers need a stop. Paulk to inbound. Looks to Van Leer on the perimeter. They get it over to Archibald. Archibald throws up the jump shot. That's good, and McCarter got him with the body. What a clutch play by Nate Archibald. Just when you think the Lakers are going to climb back into it, something goes wrong, and somebody on Cincinnati steps up. Archibald hits the free throw for the three-point play, and the Royals now lead by 5. Just a moment ago, the Lakers were looking to tie the game. Now they're down 5. Jerry West calls his own number, getting his aggressiveness back. Gets it inside to Chamberlain. Strong move to the basket. Chamberlain gets it to go. The lead is once again 3. Can Cincinnati convert again? Van Leer from the outside shoots a jump shot. It's no good. Rebound on the play goes to Goodrich. LA basketball. Goodrich brings it up slowly. Looks inside to Wilt. Big man in the middle. Gets the ball in the low post. Covered by Lacey. Chamberlain unloads and converts again. And we are back to a 1-point game. That's 34 for Chamberlain. Cincinnati looks to Van Leer. Room on the perimeter. Gets the pass from Archibald. They dump it down to Lacey. Over to Van Arsdale. Back over to Van Leer. Back to Archibald. Shot clock running down. Archibald drives. Gives it to Lacey. Lacey drops it out of bounds. Basketball to Los Angeles. The Royals look like they didn't know what to do with that possession. And the Lakers trail by 1, and they have a chance to take the lead. Johnny Green back into the game for Cincinnati. Can the Lakers get over the hump? They look inside to Chamberlain. Defended by Lacey. Chamberlain's finger roll is good. That is 36 for Chamberlain. That is his season high. And the LA Lakers, with under 4 minutes to go, have taken the lead 100-99. Archibald and Van Leer in the backcourt, setting things up. They look to Van Leer on the perimeter. He's the open guy. High pick and roll with Green. Van Leer into the lane. Cut off by Hairston. Layup won't go down, but Hairston got him with the body. And Van Leer will shoot 2 plus the bonus as the Royals look to regain the lead. Van Leer, 84% on the season, shoots the first. He hits it, and we're tied. Second shot for Van Leer. He is good. And the Royals are back up on top, 101-100. Drama here in Cincinnati Gardens. Los Angeles looking to set up the offense. They can't find Chamberlain. West works outside against Archibald, swings the ball around the perimeter. They get it inside to Hairston, and Hairston converts with the short jumper. They were cheating over on Chamberlain. Hairston got loose inside, and Jerry West found him for assist number 10. And the Lakers are back on top, 102-101, 3:30 to play. Van Arsdale has the ball outside, guarded by Erickson. What's he going to do? He's going to try and get it into the lane. He lays it up from the center, and it's good. Van Arsdale, the bank is open, and Van Arsdale converts, and it is the Royals on top now, 103-102, 3:16 to play. They look to Chamberlain. Can they get him in the low post? Chamberlain gets the ball in traffic. Short jump shot is good. Chamberlain is unstoppable here in the fourth. He's got 13 in the quarter, and the Lakers are back on top. 3 minutes now to play. Van Arsdale, swarming defense by Erickson. Swings it around to Archibald. Archibald gets loose. He gets the 8-footer to go. Royals back on top, 105-104. Laker basketball. Can they find Chamberlain? They find him in the middle. His layup this time is no good. Lacey with the good defense. Lacey with the rebound. Royals with the basketball now and a 1-point lead. As the Lakers look to stop get another defensive stop here. Van Leer on the perimeter. Pulls the trigger on the jump shot, and he hit it. Nothing but net. Clutch shot for Norm Van Leer with 2:20 to play. Royals back up by 3. It is anybody's ball game. Chamberlain has the basketball, but he is forced out to the perimeter. He's got to pass it. 14 on the shot clock. Chamberlain loses it out of bounds. Basketball goes back to the Royals with a 3-point lead and now just 2 minutes left to play. Coach Mulvaney imploring his Lakers to play some defense. The fans in the Cincinnati Gardens are on their feet as Archibald sets the offense, working it deliberately around the perimeter. They're in no hurry, 15 to shoot. They look inside to Van Arsdale. Coming off the switch against Jerry West. His layup is good. They have had great success with that little play where they dump it down to Van Arsdale on the block, and he has taken advantage of several mismatches tonight. He's got 20 points. And the Royals now lead by 5 with under 2 minutes to play. LA needs a miracle to keep their season alive. Goodrich to inbound. They get it to West in the front court. They've got Hairston now open on the low block. Can they get it to him? West on the perimeter. Green knocks it away and steals it. What a recovery by Johnny Green. It looked like Hairston had the opening, but Johnny Green recovered. And this time, Nate Archibald smartly pulls the ball back and is going to kill some clock for the Royals. Leading by 5 now, 1:20 to play. 14 on the shot clock. Cincinnati will burn some clock. They look outside to Van Leer with 6 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with Arsdale. Van Leer floats in, lays it up off the window, and good. That's 19 for Van Leer, and boy, has he been solid in this fourth quarter. Royals are up by 7, and the fans here in the Cincinnati Gardens are anticipating a huge come-from-behind victory here for their Royals. Royals led the entire third quarter, led by as much as 19 before the Lakers came all the way back to take the lead. But the Lakers gave everything they had to get back into the game and came up short at the end. Goodrich gets loose. He hits the jump shot. But that may be too little too late as we were under a minute to play. The lead for Cincinnati is 5. Royals are going to burn some clock. 15 on the shot clock. Archibald swings it around the perimeter, and he's fouled by Chamberlain. Archibald will get 3 shots to make 2, and he's a very good free throw shooter. His first shot is no good. He missed it, but he's got 2 more shots at it here. The second shot for Archibald is good. And the lead is now up to 6. Archibald with the bonus. It's good. And that puts the Royals up by 7. What can the Lakers do with just 45 seconds to play? And they can't get a shot off. Chamberlain got it in the lane, but he was surrounded by a triple team in the lane. Could not get a shot clock off. Could not get the shot off, and the shot clock went off. And that is going to be the final nail in the coffin for the Los Angeles Lakers season. Van Leer dribbling out the clock, shoots the fall-away jumper. He missed it. Chamberlain gets the rebound, but there's only 10 seconds to play. Goodrich brings it up. West is going to pull the trigger on a meaningless shot. West with the jump shot. It's no good. The buzzer sounds, and that is your ball game. Van Leer comes away with the rebound. And as Mr. Microsoft says from the PA booth, the final score, Cincinnati 113, Los Angeles 106. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Royals. They came from the silver tier, from the silver division, and managed to qualify for the gold tier of the playoffs, and then knocked off the second-seeded LA Lakers in 4 games. Very exciting game 4, back and forth down the stretch before Los Angeles ran out of gas, and Cincinnati puts away the Lakers by a final score of 113-106. Here is your box score. Chamberlain with 38 points, 10 rebounds on the game, but that was not enough for the Lakers, as the Royals countered with 7 guys in double figures, led by Van Arsdale with 20, Van Leer with 19. Let's look at the fourth quarter scoring. Sure enough, it was Van Leer with 8, Archibald and Robinson with 7 apiece in the fourth quarter, and Chamberlain all by himself for the Lakers down the stretch. All right, so let's bring back the brackets. Game 4 goes to Cincinnati. Los Angeles 107. And Cincinnati moves on to face the New York Knicks in the semifinals of the gold tier. And Atlanta and Milwaukee. Can anybody stop the Milwaukee run to the championship? We will see. All right, folks. I forgot to mention at halftime, there will be no basketball next Friday night, as I will be attending Gen Con in Indianapolis, the world's largest board gaming convention and one of the most fun weekends of the year. Thank you, Tribe Fan, for putting over the like button. Thank you, Dave Gardner. Thank you, Rob. Thank you to everybody who stopped in tonight. Tribe Fan. And appreciate your coming out for this very exciting basketball game. No basketball next week due to Gen Con. I'm going to try to get some wrestling up tomorrow. And otherwise, it has been a very fun night. Thank you all once again for joining me. That's our show, and I am out of here.